What's up, everybody? This video right here is going to be what I like to call a wake-up call to the TNA marks. But before we get into that, I want to give a shout out to all my favorite YouTube shooters out there. YouTube shooters. Um, LV, like his videos. Truth Slayer, favorite, favorite of mine. Moral Virus, Crazy Mark, um, Oliver Scott, Big Hustle, to name a few. Of course, the genetic outcast, mutant, Sparker. Um, yeah, I appreciate what you guys do. I like the fact that you guys try to stay objective, you know, and you guys put me up on a lot of knowledge. I appreciate that. Now, on to the wake up call. For all you people that think that TNA is on the way to overtaking the WWE, yeah, you need your head examined because that is not the case. At the rate they're going, TNA won't make it to the end of this year because they're not showing progress. I mean, the ratings are going down. They're going down so much, like, pretty soon Spike might just pull the plug on TNA altogether. But we'll get to that. What I want to get to is what I think of the TNA product as it stands right now. And as it stands right now, I don't think it's pretty good. Tell you the truth, NXT is a better show than Impact right now. And I'm not a WWE mark. I'm just saying, I'm just stating the fact. If you watch WWE NXT on Tuesday and you watch and you compare it to Impact, there's more structure. The storylines run smoother. And at this point, the matches are pretty much parallel, in my opinion. Just pretty much, TNA is not blowing me away with a lot of matches. I mean, they got 2 hours, but it seems like I'm watching an hour and 40 minutes of segments, bad segments, I might add. And I don't know. I just feel like there's just a lot of dumb things going on in TNA. Thing number one, the Abyss Hulk Hogan ring angle or whatever. I don't like this angle. Here's why I don't like this angle. I haven't liked what the TNA has done with Abyss for about going on a year and a half, maybe 2 years. What happened to the Abyss that was a monster, the ruthless monster that destroyed everybody that was in the ring with him? They turned that Abyss, which I liked, which I think got over, until he's just idiot, this blithering, retarded idiot. I'm not feeling it. And now the power of the ring, of the Hulkamania ring or whatever, that is stupid, okay? It's stupid. It's kid stuff, okay? I'm not eating my vitamins. I'm not saying my prayers anymore. I'm done with that. Let's take a little more serious thing with that. Um, the AJ Flair angle, at first I was skeptical, but, I just think maybe either AJ's getting better on the mic or something like that, or maybe the angle's growing on me. But, I've gotten used to the angle. Let's just say that. And I see where it can go in a positive direction. I think if they continue to put Desmond with them, I think an alliance with Desmond, Wolf, and maybe bring in another guy. I don't know. I just think it would be a good alliance. I think they can get some good heat, and that would bring more heat on the group as a whole, and that's a good thing. I think that would be a good thing. Um, The Samoa Joe abduction. This last Impact, I don't remember them mentioning Samoa Joe once. And even when they were mentioning him, it was a casual thing. Oh, Taz. Oh, I tried to call Samoa Joe, but he didn't answer the phone or nothing. I don't know what's going on. Really? Samoa Joe, former world champion of your company, and you take that attitude like, oh, he's not answering my calls. Well, hope he's okay. No. Go sit down. Okay. Okay. Anyways, I'm sorry about that, my little cousin. Um, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. You bury Rob Van Dam on his debut. How much sense does that make? And I don't know. Like, did you completely miss the boat on this? Like, he's the hottest free agent in wrestling, so you claim, but you don't make it seem like that. Like, I don't know. Like, this past Impact, I was switching back and forth from Raw to Impact because Stone Cold made his return. I had to see that, but you know, am I wrong in thinking that I shouldn't miss Rob Van Dam? And here's what I mean by that. Shouldn't Rob Van Dam be showcased on that show so much that if I keep turning it back, I won't have a chance of missing him? I didn't even know he was on the show until I watched the DVR and saw he made his appearance. He was barely on that show. The quote unquote hottest free agent in wrestling. He should be heavily showcased on that show, but he wasn't. And I don't know. He didn't even. What happened last week was just so fucked up to all his momentum. Like, I don't know. Like, they popped, of course, and they're gonna pop for Rob Van Dam. But after last week, the pop he got last week, you compare that shit to this week. Nah, I mean they just killed it. I mean, what are they gonna do with him now? I mean, you put Jeff Hardy. You have Jeff Hardy pin AJ. So I guess they're after AJ and the Pope match at Lockdown, they're gonna have him do a program with Jeff if Jeff's not incarcerated. So where does that leave RVD? I mean, you gave Shannon Moore. I mean, okay, maybe the Jeff AJ thing I can understand, but you give Shannon Moore an X Division title shot? Really? To quote Miz, really? I mean, you could at least give an RVD that. It would have built some kind of prestige to the X Division title. But, I don't know. TNA just, TNA's in a bad way. I'm not even joking. I used to be a big fan of TNA. I hate it now because the product doesn't make sense. The moves they're making don't make sense. They're just going in a bad direction right now. And if the ratings and the pay-per-view guys don't pop some kind of numbers, we're not going to be talking about TNA this time next year. We're going to be talking about it as an afterthought because TNA will be out of business. TNA needs to step the game up.